Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Let's Be Kellen. My name is Ronaldo Sima, and this is episode 14. So, right now we are currently with, we're currently with everybody technically, but we are about to celebrate Lady Clara's adult birthday. Um, I invited over, her husband and, of course, their son, Lamont. Um, where is Lamont actually? Let me call over here to family. Oh, he's on his way in there. But yes, we are celebrating Lady Clara's adult birthday. She's going to be aging up. Today is her name day, you guys. So she's going to be aging up. Um, and as you guys saw in the mini movie I had today, I I was very I wanted to do a mini movie, and we're probably gonna have those a lot more often now that the story is progressing. Um, Lord Otis, and of course his child, his son, and their daughter Clara. And if you guys couldn't tell, let me get a little bit closer to her. This is Clara Magana. This is Clarabella Magana. This is Clara's daughter, Clarabella. Her nickname is Bella. Um, but this is how she looks. She has her father's whole pink eyes. She is so adorable to me. But yes, this is their daughter. Um, and yeah, she is here for her mother's birthday. For her name day, I should say. And right now I mean, within a mini movie, her husband Otis had basically congratulated her on her name day, and Clara asked about um Clara asked about in so many words, how was their trip um, coming to the castle because they were, realistically, it would take a few days for them to get to the castle because their home is probably further away. They're riding by carriage through with horses, I should say. So, she's asking about the ride, and Otis replies with exhausting. And mostly because their daughter cried the whole way through. And it was not a pleasant ride for Clarabella. And um, Lamont, however, he talked about his mother most of the time, and excitement because he couldn't wait to see his mother. He doesn't get to see his mother often. She's always busy at court with her physician duties, as the alchemist, making sure the court is sustaining with potions and whatnot. So she's always during her council. She's always on council duty. She's rarely ever home. Um, and the last time she was home, she was there for like a year or so with Clara. After the birth of their child, so he has spent some time with his mother, but of course she had to come right back to court, following her duties as a um high lady and council member. So yeah, and right after they got so done talking with that, Clara asks, they said how much they missed each other, they hugged, in grasping arms because, like I've said before, their marriage is very loving. Lamont, I mean not Lamont, Clara and Otis came to very much love each other. Um, and in that time, they just started talking about Lamont again, and she was like, where is our boy, and whatever, of the sort. She's like, where is our boy? And Otis he says that, he's with the girls, or he's probably watching as they're setting up for their name day. He doesn't really know what his son is doing, but he's just making guesses. And Clara responds with, good. It would be best to keep our son close to the princesses. He could someday become a royal consort, a concubine. Um, so with that whole spiel, guys, you're getting the sense that the ladies are starting to move their chess pieces, and Clara is definitely thinking about the future of her household and what it could mean for her son, as he is, I'm pretty sure, the eldest male. Um, I think he is the eldest male out of all the boys. Lamont is maybe he probably is the eldest male. Let me check. Let me go to family. Clara, Audra, the Queen. Yeah, yeah. He is the eldest male out of all of the boys. I'm pretty sure the firstborn boy. And she's hoping that he will become a concubine to one of the princesses. in hopes of one day producing a royal child for their family. She could someday become grandmother to a future queen. So if of course it has not happened. Of course it has not happened, and the queen has not selected Lamont to be a concubine, and he's still of course a child. Um, let's get that stated first. But as many people in power do with noble and royal families, they are thinking about their future when it comes to marriage alliances. And in the cases of the witches, in particular the royal witches, Lady Lady Morgana here is thinking about the future of her son becoming an object to the queen. So she is somewhat encouraging her son to hang out with the girls in order to get close um, to the princesses, I would say. You know, and he could become one day a husband to one of the future high ladies here. So he is not, his future is not set in stone to become a concubine. And of course, like I've said before, the queen has not made Lamont a concubine. So that won't happen. And then next, after we leave the Morganas, we go over to Lady Audra. And with Lady Audra, we see her as she's watching the children play. She's over here. Oh, not over here, but she is over here standing over here watching as the children play, and more so watching Deianira. And she calls Deianira to her side and basically starts a conversation with her. And Deianira assumes that she's in trouble for some reason. But of course, Audrey reassures her, "Oh my God, I didn't even notice that they sat next to each other at the party. I mean, at this gathering for her. It's not. I don't really have a party setting, but they sat next to each other at this setting for Lady Clara's celebration. That's so crazy. And so interesting because I did not, I did not make that happen. It happened on its own. It happened on its own. That's what I should say. I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of a tongue twisters. Um, and yes, as you guys can see, we are friends now. I have fulfilled Lady Audra's want of making a friend. So she basically was talking to Deianira, and she was like, "You're not in trouble, of course, my dear. I mean, of course, you're not in trouble, my dear." Something along those lines, and she's reassuring her that she, in fact, sees a greatness in Deianira, and she wants to see that greatness thrives. And we see Deianira face lit up because somebody sees her for greatness. Somebody sees her other well, I wouldn't say that. I'm about to say somebody sees her other than just a princess. But I think she was more so lit up in happiness because Audra thought of her so highly. Like it made her happy to know somebody thought of her so highly. Because like I've said before, guys, Queen oh my god, my voice just cracked. Queen Orlin is not the most affectionate mother in the world. She does not have the most uh she as you can see here, she is not very close with her children. Um I feel like she loves them, but she's not very close with them. And earlier, a side note, guys. Earlier in the before I even started the episode, um, her and Artemis here were having a bit of an argument. And they developed in turn, if I can open, it developed in turn a difficult relationship. So and the queen is very hurt by their encounter because I've stated this before, but did I did I do believe that Orlin has her favorite daughter, and I think her favorite is in fact Artemis because I don't know if they're friends now. Yeah, they're not friends anymore after that argument, but out of all of her children, the queen was friends with Artemis the most. And then something happened in the episode. I mean, not in the episode, but before the episode started. I don't know really what happened between them. I can't say for myself because I did not command this to happen. It happened on its own. But Artemis got angry with her mother, and maybe she said some hurtful words to her, and um, Orlin became very hurt by that, and I guess they became a little bit distant because of that, and now their family dynamic is difficult. So it looks like Artemis is going to kind of be a pain in Orlan's side a little bit. But I mean, if you guys have any like guesses as to why they would argue, leave them in the comments below because I would like to know. Um, we are creating a story here, so you know your ideas would be very useful and nice to hear as well. But back to my lady Audra, she basically tries in so many words to manipulate Dioneira into becoming somebody that she like is rel close with, relying on, being there for. Um, she's stepping in almost as a mother figure to Dioneira. Um, and by the end of it all, Audra hugs Dioneira and she claims her as her favorite niece. And Dioneira, in my opinion, feels all the more happy about the situation. So Audra has moved her chess pieces as well, guys, and she is, of course, plotting. Well, I wouldn't say plotting, but she is definitely making moves, and she's befriending the one of the concubines that she likes the most, which is Joel, and she has befriended Dioneira. So, as you guys can see here, Princess Dioneira definitely does have a support in her newfound aunt Audra. Now, they are not biologically related to each other, but as many friends do, when a when a mother has a best friend, they tend to um call their friends' children their nieces as well. So I'm pretty sure Audra is thinking along those lenses. Like you're my good friend's daughter, so you're my niece. But yeah, now that we have gotten those stories out the way, I do want to get the birthday happiness started for the name day happiness started for Lady Clara. We're gonna go ahead and pick up Clarabella, and I'm going to get her to come closer to the cake because I don't want her to leave. And I'm trying to make sure everyone is here at the same time. I'm going to make sure that yeah, continuing to sit down. I do not want them to leave, so let's get you guys to sit down. Um, and I think Lamont is almost here. Yeah, go ahead, put Clarabella down. And you know what? Since he isn't here, I'm going to go ahead and get her to blow out her candles. So guys, Clara is officially about to be an adult. And I am going to give her a bit of a mini makeover, guys. She's going to have a little bit of a wardrobe change. And yeah. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, I should take a picture of this, guys. I should. So let me go to headline effects. And the only thing that's probably going to get changed is her hot weather outfit and um her hot weather outfit and her everyday outfit. But her formal and her winter, as well as her athletic wear, will all stay the same. I just want to give her maybe a new hairdo, and a new outfit to walk in every day. So let's take this picture. Um, okay, okay, hold on. I'm gonna take this picture as well. Um, and then I'm gonna do this. Okay, good. All right, so let me get out of this mode. I'm gonna put back on headline effects very quickly, and now we're gonna see Lady Clara age up. Adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning our retirement and midlife crisis await. The perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals. Ah. Yes, guys. So Lady Clara has indeed aged up into an adult. She is no longer a young woman, but a middle-aged woman. Um, and one thing I am going to do this episode is get her pregnant with her third child. I did. I wanted to wait. I wanted to wait when she became a adult because I didn't want her to have all her kids as a young adult. So we are gonna get Lady Clara to get pregnant for a third time. But before I do that, I am gonna go ahead and give her a makeover. So I'll be right back when it's done. Alright guys, so I have given Lady Clara her makeover, and this is how she looks now. I've given her a new do. She has her hair in 4 long braids now. Um, and of course, guys, as you can see, sadly, she is indeed aging. That is, it's so sad to see. Because I love these characters and they're getting old really fast. But yes, this is her makeover. I have her wearing this beautiful jewelry of earrings on her ear. And then she's wearing this necklace, this moon necklace, which represents the saints of the goddess Gaia. If I haven't said it before, the sun and the moon are representations of the saints that they have come to think of as protecting their goddess. So the moon represents fertility and birth and love and home and you know it represents basically commitment and all of those things. And she's wearing the moon on her neck as well as her hands here, which is so pretty. I love that. So their oh, she's very much repping their religious being here, which I really like. I hope you guys like the way she turns out. If you guys want, I could show you her other outfits. Ooh, if I haven't shown you this, I really love this dress because of the back of it. It is so pretty. Um, but this is her, of course, her everyday and hot weather outfit. This is her formal, of course, and party wear. It has not changed. It has been kept the same. Um, of course, her athletic wear is still the same. This is how her athletic wear looks. And this is now her sleepwear. I did change her sleepwear. Um, this is how she looks when she sleeps. And I have her hair in like a semi bun here. For her sleepwear. She took out her braids when she sleeps, and this is also her swimwear as well. So yes, so let's get back to her winter outfit. Her winter wear because this is what she was wearing before she aged up. But yes, I really hope you guys like the way her makeover turns out because I really think it's a breath of fresh air. Now, very soon, I am going to make sure that everyone get their portraits made. And in this episode, we are going to get familiars for our ladies. So um, the queen has decided that it is time for every family to have their own familiar, and each family will have one familiar to their household. So, except for the royal family. The royal family will be a little bit flexible with their familiars. But every family will have one familiar, and that familiar will be passed down through every generation of that household, even if the dynasty changes. So, yes, I just wanted to clarify that. Um, but let's have everyone, well, most people take a piece of cake. So, is Reagan hungry? And she can get her a little piece. No, I'm not. She's not really hungry. I'm gonna get the children to make sure they get pieces of cake. Artemis could definitely use the restroom, so I'm going to have her do that and come take her a piece of cake. And then I'm gonna have Deianira. Oh, she could also use the restroom, but she could just take her a piece of cake for the time being. Um, but while they do that, I am going to go ahead. Well, actually, instead of getting her to eat some cake, I'm going to get her and I'm gonna end the gathering. I'm gonna end this gathering, and then I'm going to go ahead and add him to the group. And I'm going to take them upstairs where they will go ahead and try for their third child. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Come on. Okay, y'all going upstairs, which is good to see. You guys are gonna take you some pieces of cake to eat, which is good. But yeah, guys, um, I am very curious to see how politics will go in the future. The ladies are definitely getting older. Of course, we just seen Lady Clara age up into an adult. Next is Lady Reagan, and her birthday is in 2 days' time. So this Saturday. Lady Audra, her birthday is also 2 days away. So Lady Reagan and Lady Audra are gonna age up on the same day. Queen Orleans' birthday is 8 days away. Um, and that's because she was the one getting pregnant most days. I am gonna probably end up turning on pregnancy aging because MC Command Center has something in the mechanics that allows pregnancy, allows you to age when you're pregnant. I didn't do it before because I kind of wanted the ages to be off balance. Um, but some of the ladies didn't even have off balance. Actually, Lady Audra might not even age up in 2 days because I think I'm also going to let Lady Audra get pregnant as well. I am going to let her have her third child, and then that'll be the end of baby making for most of the ladies. I might let Lady Edgona have one more child in hopes of her having a son, but I don't think she will because this generation has been so lucky with having daughters. I'm really hoping that Lady Clara ends up having another son because we desperately need more boys. There are a few running around, but there's not enough to keep up with the marriages that we're going to have to do. Some of the ladies might have to take human husbands because there's not enough um valuable witches for them to marry. So let's go ahead and get Lady Clara to try for baby Lord Otis. Come up in here. Um okay, good. So they are going to do it. He is an elder too, guys. Oh my god. So hopefully this won't kill him. Otis has gotten very much older. He is no longer a young man like he used to be. Excuse me. I'm having the hiccups right now. Oh my god. What is this? She's reading a book. That's cool. So she's very learned. I'm gonna go ahead and turn back on autonomy and let everyone walk around as they please. Um, so yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think about what's happening with the girls and the ladies and whatnot. I do plan on making more mini movies in the future episodes to come. They probably would be called machinimas, right? But I do plan on making more, and definitely in the next episode we're gonna have another one, and we're gonna get more insight on some other ladies. Oh, look at Lady Edgona, so cute. Um, is Lady Clara done? Oh, she's done. So let's get you to actually take a pregnancy test, my love. Your husband is literally sitting on the bed here, waiting for you to tell him if he's gonna be a father or not. So let's go ahead and see if he will be a father, Clara. Now, her pregnancy might not take this time around, and we might have to wait 24 hours. Why can't you use the restroom? Reset object. Take pregnancy test. That's very odd. Teleport in here. Let's teleport you in here. Okay, now that we teleported you in here, can you now take a pregnancy test? Is someone trying to use this restroom? I think it's her. Instead of doing that, come to your bedroom chambers and use this restroom. Um, and then we can go ahead and let Lady Clara take a pregnancy test in her own chambers. So take a pregnancy test. Oh, Princess Artemis has reached the level 10 of social. That's really cool. She's literally level 10. That is so cool. Um, are you still going to her? No. Is someone else coming in here to use the restroom? It doesn't look like it, so why aren't you able to use this restroom? Oh, now you can. Good, good, good. So let's see if you're going to be pregnant or not, Lady Clara.
Woo! Sir
The moment of
Papa.
truth. Pregnant. Oh, sorry. Pregnant. Oh, she's pregnant, guys. So Lady Clara is going to be having another child. Hopefully another boy. Because we could definitely use more boys. But the Maganas are expanding their family. I'm very curious to see if any of the other ladies will have twins because none of them have ended up having twins except for the queen. So it would be kind of cool for one of them to have twins. Um, hopefully Lady Clara's pregnant with twins. That would be so cool. Actually, let me call over. I'm gonna get Lady Audrey to use the restroom, and then I'm gonna let her call over her husband, Jock, and I'm gonna teleport him here because it takes too long for him to come up here anyway. And well, I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna call over Lord Jock,
Oh,
and we're gonna get Lady
Escapade.
Audra pregnant as
Spinna.
well.
An over Orna.
Lady Clara has told her
Narpa.
husband about the good
Vasu.
news. So let's go ahead and change inside of your everyday wear,
Wiftanuku.
and then we'll tell
Senate
him
Banu.
to.
Fredoiba Fala Yadi.
He can just go home now. He has served his purpose. He can start traveling back to Magana Castle.
14.
I
Zip
really, really love her new outfit. It is so, so pretty. Really love it.
Samba.
Oh my god, look at little Clara. Let's go ahead and hug her daughter lovingly. She does not get to see her daughter very often. Oh, he's taking her with him. I see. He said he's not leaving without his daughter. Period, period. Let me go ahead and dress him inside of his everyday wear. I do not want him leaving out the castle and his or maybe his winter wear. I do not want him to leave out the castle, because it is getting very cold now that it's the fall. But I do not want him leaving out the castle with just his nightwear on. Lady Audra has called over her husband. Let me see if Lord Jock is here. He is indeed. So, yeah, it is cold outside, so it makes sense that they are wearing their winter wears. Let's go ahead and get him to come here to try for a baby with his wife. Actually, let's just do this. We can tell them that she can probably go to her husband and they can start on this automatically. I'm gonna get the girls to end their gatherings. They were playing with their companions today, their ladies, but I'm going to get them to end their groups. I'm going to also get them to use the restroom because Princess Deianira has to go really badly. Um, let's see. Princess Elodie can also come this way and use the restroom. And yeah, I think that we have everything situated with them. Oh, the queen needs to eat something, so let's get her to take a piece of cake. Um, and after we get her to take a piece of cake, I'm going to go ahead and get her to use the restroom, and then hmm, let's get her to pet Apollo, because this is her familiar. I want her to spend a little bit of time with him. So she can go ahead and pet him and then ask him to lie down, and then she can go to bed herself. Lady Audra is going to try for a visit with her husband. Lady Reagan, I always lock the doors, but they always end up getting unlocked because this is a for rent house, so I can't really lock the doors like I want to. Every time I come back into the world, they always become unlocked, which is so annoying. Because I do not want them to walk in and out the queen's room. It's so annoying. But I'm going to go ahead and get Lady Reagan to come over here, use the restroom, and take her a bath. And oh, she was coming up here to talk to Lady Reagan. Lady Clara is a bit hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and get her to get some leftovers of food, um, so that she can fulfill her hunger, and then she can go ahead and take her bath and then head to bed. The queen is on her way to her restroom, and Lady Audra is over here talking to her husband. Now,
Purista Beno.
I really do think
Denai
that
any kedge.
Lady Audra,
Stevie.
she is hoping
Fazoon. Zeno
that
tune.
her
Tell me.
daughter and her son
Ravenor.
gets in
Shoe
good with the royal
Lapson.
family. He is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I can actually see his age right now. Thomas. Thomas's birthday is probably going to be tomorrow, which means the queen's son is aging up tomorrow. Oh yeah. So we're gonna have another birthday this episode, guys. I'm going to move Orin in the house temporarily. And we're gonna sing happy birthday for him. Because his birthday is coming up tomorrow, actually. So that'll be fun to see. Lady Audra. But yeah, I do think that she does want to make sure that her son and her daughter get in the race of, you know, trying to get in with the royal family. Marcella has a chance to marry a prince, and Thomas has a chance to become a concubine. And he can even, I mean, there's a possibility that he can marry a princess too. It's not kindly looked upon for the royal family, in particular the daughters and the queen, to marry because they tend, um, unless they're the heiress. Well, I would say, yeah, I would say for all of the daughters, it's not really kindly looked upon to basically have um them have husbands, and more so I would say for the heiress than all of the daughters, because they might not even blink an eye at Deianira or Celestia. I would say maybe the eldest two because they're so close in the line of succession, but maybe Deianira and Celestia might not be looked at as they might not be really they might not care as much that they have gotten in compared to the other girls. Oh, what's going on? Why did you stop in your tracks? But there is a possibility that they could marry. It won't be kindly looked upon, but because their duty is to the realm, and love is not something that they try to prioritize because they like to put their country above their love. So you know, oh, what are you doing in your sister's room? Okay, let's get you out of your sister's room, and you can come in your room, Elodie, and sleep. Artemis can do the same. It is time for bed. And Deianira, you can take you a bath, Deianira, and then head to bed. But yeah, it's not really kindly looked upon for anybody in the royal family, apart from the males, to marry. A prince is expected for him to marry somebody. And look at little Apollo sleeping in his little bed. That's so nice to see. But yeah, it's not really looked kindly upon them to oh, she's had tried for a baby with him, so let's go ahead and take this pregnancy test. It's not really looked kindly upon them to have to get married. So, um, but Audra could be trying to aim for that. So you never know. And definitely Lady Clara, as we've seen, is aiming for that. I feel like all of the ladies, not marriage, I would say, oh, Lady Clara is indeed pregnant, guys. So another another child will be born as well. Um, but Lady Clara, I don't really think Lady Clara has marriage on her mind for her children, her son, I would say. More so just becoming the concubine to one of the princesses will do. Um, maybe Lady Audra has higher ambitions. Who knows? We're gonna see when we get there. Oh, but you can already see Lady Audra's bump. Maybe this is twins that she's carrying. I'm really hoping that somebody has twins.
Haduna. Walla
Okay,
K.
so she
Reek.
told him, which is good. It's good. That's good. So yeah, more pregnancies, guys. This is probably going to be like the last. Well, no. There probably will be two more pregnancies that we will have to get through. We're gonna have one more for the queen, and I'm not going to get the queen pregnant until she becomes an adult. So it's gonna be a while before she gets pregnant again. Um, and then I said that I wasn't gonna let Lady Edgona get pregnant anymore, but I might let Lady Edgona have one more child before I just let her not have a kid. Lady Reagan is not having any more kids. Her marriage with her husband is beyond repairable. And I do not feel like repairing that. I mean, I could, but she has enough kids. She has a son. Oh, Isabel is aged. Well, we gotta move her in the castle. Well, she doesn't really have anybody to be assigned to be moved inside the castle. But she can still come to the castle and become a lady in waiting to one of the princesses again. Ellaby might have another companion. So yeah, we're gonna have to move Isabel in the castle, guys, because she has aged up. I am gonna do that off camera. Actually, since they all are going to bed right now, yeah, everybody's heading to bed. I'll be right back, and I'll see you guys when we get situated again. So yeah, I'll see you guys then.
Ah.
Alright guys, we are back and we are with Lady Audra Crescent right now, and they are in the old world right now as she goes ahead and does as the queen commands. She's going to go ahead and look for familiars, or more so collect them. Um, and she's going to make sure that each of the ladies have a familiar of their own to pass down to the next high ladies that will rule in their stead. So yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. Lady Audra does.
Ah.
You guys, this is very I feel like this is a twins bump
Funny.
because Lady Audra, every time she has been pregnant, she's in her first trimester at least. She has never like she's
Ah.
never had um like this big of a bump before in her first trimester. So this is more like a second trimester bump. Like I feel like she's having twins. I don't know. You know what, guys? I don't never do this because I don't like doing it. My I like to be surprised when the babies are born, but MC Command Center does allow you to see the genders of the child, and I'm very curious to see if the gender and the count. I'm very curious to see if she's going to have twins and if they will be boys, because we definitely could use some boys. I don't usually do this at all, guys, but I'm very curious, and I want to know well, how do I look for this again? Sim commands, MC Kaz. Oh, it's MC pregnancy. Oh, and it's right here at the top. Okay, so look. So she's gonna have a boy. Oh, she is having twins. Oh, see, look. I knew I was not I knew I was not delusional. She had like a twin bump. So she's gonna have a one boy and a girl. Okay, that's gonna be fun to see. I'm not gonna look for Lady Clara. I wanna be surprised with Lady Clara, but I just could not help myself to know what um what the gender of this child was gonna be and if she was gonna have twins. So now we know. She's gonna have twins and they're gonna be fraternal. Just like the queens, actually. That's kinda cool. Well where are please do not show me in the comments. I don't like looking at the genders, but I was very curious this time. Like I really wanted to know. But I'm gonna come over here and try to get familiars for our ladies. Come on. So please don't hate me. Alright, come on, Lady Audra.
Swaby true.
So they got some Orb of the Phoenix. We're gonna get one of these. An Orb of the Sixum Owl and an Orb of the Skull. So we're gonna have three familiars at the moment. Oh, a Tomb of Immortality. A Tome of Curse Cleansing. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna actually get all of these. I'm gonna get an ancient wand because this is something that I did want to do for future. But I'm gonna get all of these tomes because they can very much be useful in the future. I can't believe I never like. I need to really start utilizing the magic realm more often. But yeah, we can have a tome of immortality, the tome of curse cleansing, and a tome of emotional stability. What is this? Let's see. Teaches the reader. a potion to remove unnecessary emotional baggage. Okay, and now we have um multiple um I think multiple familiars. I think we're gonna give Lady Audra the the Sixum Owl. So let's go ahead and bind this familiar to her. Hootie Wo. Hootie Hoo. I think that's his name or her name. Let's name this familiar um Rena. No. I feel like it's more human than owl. How about maybe she would name her after their goddess, Gaia. I think it's gonna be a yeah, it's gonna be a girl. And if you guys have, I can change the name if you want me to. Magic familiars, summon familiar. I can change the name if you want to, guys. If you want, you can leave suggestions in the comments to tell me. Um, here we have Gaia. That is her familiar, and this familiar will be passed through each Crescent High Lady. So each Crescent High Lady will have this familiar, and it will be their guidance. Um, we will have to come back to the Magic Realm because we still um we need one more. We need actually we need three more. So we're gonna come back again. Um, because I want everybody to have their own different types of familiars. So there's currently six high ladies, so we gotta have at least six. Um, we gotta have at least six familiars. I'm sorry, guys, my head is a little twisted right now. I am very sleepy. It's like 12 in the morning. I mean, 2 in the morning. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen now in the future. Now that we have the familiars, I'm very excited to see how they're gonna play a role in the story. Um, and if you guys have any other any suggestions on like the backstories of familiars, because I might end up making a backstory to familiars. Um, but if you guys have suggestions on what you think the familiars like how they came to be and what are their purposes, please leave them down in the comment section below, because it would be really cool to see, um, you know, or like make up a story of how they came about. But I might end up doing that on my own, but it would be still nice to know if, I mean, you guys can give me your own inputs as well. I love commentary from everyone that is watching this story. But yeah. Um, now we are going to be getting prepared for um, for Prince Oren's birthday, as well as I don't think anybody else is aging up today. Oh yeah, Thomas has aged up as well, so we got to give him a makeover. I think I will throw a party for Oren. Actually, I think I'm going to well before I cut, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm gonna make sure that all of the other ladies have their familiar. So I'm going to let's see. We have the Orb of the Phoenix. I'm gonna give Lady Clara Morgana the skull. So I'm going to go ahead and bind this familiar. Then okay, that's cool. We're gonna bind this familiar to her. So Lady Clara is gonna bind her familiar to her, and I'm going to summon it. Summon your familiar, and oh, let me get rid of these things. And I think I'm gonna give the Phoenix one to um, Lady Giselle. Sorry, I'm so tired right now. But I'm gonna give the over the Phoenix to Lady Giselle, and I'm gonna have to go back for Lady Reagan's because I just think the Phoenix will fit the Sun family a lot better because I mean the literal name is Sun is in their last name in their house name. So yeah, I'm gonna give that to Lady Giselle. I'm going to give this wand to the queen, and this wand will be passed through each generation by the ruling queen. So um I'm not gonna set this as like her magic source all the time. She can choose to use it if she wants. We're gonna name this. I mean, if you guys have any suggestions of what we should name the royal wand, please leave them down below. Because I think it would be so cool to incorporate like this royal wand that's been passed down to that has been passed down through each generation uh by each queen. And I might go back and get a different wand, something that's more rare, because this is a more common wand. But tell me guys what you think I should name this wand. And if not, I'll find a name for myself. And the last thing I want to do is bring these books, these magical tomes. I'm going to bring them in the throne. Oh, oh, can I not place them in here? Oh, wow. Okay. Hmm. But I probably could place them in here, could I? No. Oh, I can't. Where can I place magical tomes then? Huh. Can I place them on a shelf? They could sit down somewhere, but it doesn't look like they can be placed inside bookshelves. Oh, this one they can. I guess it depends. Oh, this stick it could be placed in here as well. Oh, I think I know what's going on. It's because there's probably books inside of here, so it doesn't let me place them. Let me see. Or I think it's because this is not a part of our household. This is like a what is it called? It's a shared room, so it isn't giving us access to um the chest in there. So maybe I should place this chest instead. I mean these books instead in the queen's room. Yeah, let's just put them in here. And yeah, I'll be back when we get everything situated for Prince Oren's birthday. And I'll also be giving Thomas a makeover.
Dibs.
So, um,
Baloney,
I'll see you
yes.
guys then. Alright guys, we are back and we are with, of course, Prince Oren and his father Soren. They are about to sing happy birthday to him, of course. I didn't throw a big party. I just invited a lot of people over, used the groups to do so. I didn't feel like throwing a big party because, um, I feel like we had enough of events thus far. But we do have a few people here. We have the princesses, of course, all three of them. The infant, it's the newborn is still under the care of Lady Edgona. We have little um Marcella Crescent, and of course Lady Giselle is back at court. Her daughter has, or was it her? No, it was her daughter has aged up into an infant. And of course we have our other ladies here. Um, Lady Audra had her husband over, so they came to court for a little bit. I think they're gonna be here until she ends up going back to her own home. So they have come uh in support of the Queen's son, and as you guys can see right here, this is their son. So this is Lady Audra and Lord Jop's son, and this is little Thomas. So Thomas Crescent is here, and he is the same age as Prince Oren. He just aged up a little bit. He just aged up a little before him. Uh, but yes, he's a handsome little boy. I'm excited to see how he's going to grow. And I'm excited to see how the intrigues of courts will start with him. But we're not gonna waste any time, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and get um Orin. I mean, not Orin, Soren. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even realize that Soren and Orin. I didn't even realize the correlation with that. Because I kind of when I thought of Orin's name, I kind of thought about Oralyn, but it's kind of crazy because his name kind of coincides with his mother and his father's. Soren and Orin, and Oralyn and Orin. But let's go ahead and get him to blow out the candles. Lady Clara made him a nice chocolate cake. So we're gonna get that started. And here she is, the beautiful Lady Clara, who is currently pregnant. With her. Oh, she's about to be leaving the castle very soon, guys. So that's something we're gonna be on the lookout for. But let's go ahead and get Lord. No, I mean not Lord, but Soren here to go ahead and blow out the candles for little Orin. What are these two doing? Why they got up out the blue like that? That was kind of weird. Well, hopefully they can go ahead. Oh, oh, okay. Soren was cheated on by someone he cared and is jealous and is oh, sorry, tongue twisted. Soren was cheated on by someone he cared for and is in a jealous rage. How will he ever trust again? Embrace the change? Jealous? Let's say yes. I think it only makes sense for the queen to, I mean, for some of these men to be very much jealous at the fact that she has her affections with other men. That's so crazy to me. Oh my god. The queen is showing her affections openly with Yoda, looks like, guys. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And he's sitting right next to her, um, which is also very interesting. Um, I wonder what she's trying to indicate here. And Soren has gotten really upset about this and he's walking away, I guess, to cool off. Maybe that's what he's doing. But he's become jealous with this. So he's probably not going to like the fact that the queen is having, um, can you help your son blow out the candles? Let's put him down right quick. He's probably not gonna like the fact that the queen is showing her affections to someone else because, as we all know, guys, Soren for a very long time was Queen's favorite, but I'm guessing he's falling out of favor and Joel and Matthias are climbing up in the ranks. What is? Oh, they're still chatting. Um, let's get the queen to meet Thomas. Let's do a chipper introduction to him. I want to get the princesses to meet him as well. So let's go ahead and get them to meet. Did I say Soren? I meant to say Thomas. Let's go ahead and get them to meet Thomas. Um, because they don't know him, and we can get Dynira to meet Marcella as well. It looks like Elodie became friends with Marcella too. It was kind of nice. I don't know what is going on here. Let me reset them because it's taking them a while to get to the cake. So let me go ahead and come over here and help blow out candles. Let's get him to help Orin blow out his candles. It looks like he's getting him now, which is good. Are the princesses meeting him? It looks like that. It looks like they are, which is good. So I do want the children to all, know each other somewhat. So that's good that they are meeting Thomas here. Is the princess? Let's get her to meet Marcella. And Orin is coming over here to bring Orin to the cake. So our little prince is going to age up. So let's see, guys. They're all getting up to celebrate his birthday. For what? Okay, where did he go? Okay, let's see. Let's see how Oren's going to grow. Come on, Oren. Age up. Oren. Taking him a little while to age up, guys. I don't know what's going. Oh, here he goes. Okay. So he was a charmer as a toddler. And now he's going to be erratic. Ooh. These Sims can talk to themselves and have unpredictable emotions. So it looks like Prince Orin is a little bit um erratic. He's not the most sane person, it looks like. Let's see how he looks. He has on glasses right now. Okay. Well, he might look like a handsome young man when he gets older. Okay, so I'm gonna come right back, guys, and I'm gonna give him a makeover, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys. So we are back, and we are with little Prince Oren here, and this is how his makeover looks so far. He's very much giving princely aura here. I like his little circlet that I have given him. This is how he looks, and of course, this is his little princely outfit. I'm gonna get him to change into his formal wear. This is his formal and party wear, of course. This is how it looks. This right here is his athletic wear. This is how this looks in his athletic wear. This is Princess LOD. This right here is his sleep and swimwear, of course. And that's about it. This is his winter wear. The only difference is it's basically the same thing as his formal and party wear. It just has mittens this time. But that's his outfit so far. I really think I really like the way he turns out. He's so adorable to me. When I look at his face, I was trying to see before came back. I was trying to see who he looked more like. I was looking at his father Soren here. Oh, and I was like, does he look like Soren? And then I came over here and I looked at Queen Orlin, and I was like, does he look like his mother? Um, and my conclusion is, I think he has a mixture between his mother and his father's features. I don't know how to explain it. I think he has his, excuse me. I think he has. Hmm, I'm very divided on this. I think he has his father's eyes and maybe his mother's nose and possibly his father's lips. I don't know. We're gonna see when he gets older, but for right now, out of the two of them, I think he looks more like his mother, is what I would say. But I am gonna close out the episode right here, guys. Well, before I do that, I do want to show you guys something before I go off. I'm gonna make sure the queen um gives her son. She recognizes him as a crown royal. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and turn back on autonomy. Also, guys, I do want to ask you guys a question. So, well, I'm gonna let the queen do this because this kind of coincides with what I'm about to show you guys in a little. So, hopefully, this question will be answered. Oh my God, this animation. I think the reason why the children don't inherit the crown royal trait is because they're they are not like their parents are not married, so it doesn't recognize them as a prince or the princesses as princesses. So they don't really get any type of royalty trait until the queen recognizes. Because I remember when I used to have the royalty mod, it would automatically be given to the children. But oh, he's upper class. He's no longer a peasant. He's a Windenburg royal and a crown royal, and he's of the gentry part. Now, the question I do want to ask, guys, and I'm gonna take the queen down here with us for this one. Oop, we'll take the queen down here with us for this one. Let's also take little Prince Soren. Um, we could say the queen might be taking him down here for a prayer. So we're gonna go downstairs into the basement area as she walks her son down. it's kind of spoiling what I have right here. Oh, just come this way and boom. Okay, so I so I have created this room right here, and this room right here is in so many words the basically church of the castle. The prayer room. This is where they come worship their goddess. Um, they have stuff symbolizing the saints on the walls, the sun and the moon. They have these little two tapestries on the wall. And they have all of these Kanara um lighting things, and I have this here for a reason. So I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys. I want to make sure you guys get a good view of what's going on in here. Let's get the queen to just pray right now. So let's go ahead and get her to pray. Because I when it comes to praying in The Sims, I kind of just imagine it as like whenever I use the yoga, I just say, "Oh, they're praying to the goddess or whatever." I mean, this is something that I used to do with my old Amazon like challenge when I had like vampires. I would use this as like a prayer like a prayer machine. But I have created this little prayer room, and they come here to pray to their goddess, and I love the little candles that surrounds her. It's I feel like a big tradition with these witches when it comes to religion is like they light candles to honor their dead and to honor their goddess. And it's a form of prayer for them. They love to light candles. And they whisper people's names whenever they light these candles. So if I come here, I have officially set up some holidays for everyone to use. So we have the prayer rites right here. And with the prayer rites, we're going to have thankful spirits and festive lighting and appreciating object. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the past few episodes, I did explain that I would start having holidays, and I would incorporate certain things like religion and a way to pray to the goddess by the end of each week. Um, and I've decided to do that. But it's a little different this time. Instead of doing it every week, I've decided to have like a prayer. Whose birthday it is tomorrow? Oh, Lady Reagan's aging up. But yeah, instead of having and who's after that? Oh, Lady Arthur. But yeah, instead of having like a um this happen every week, because it might become tedious for me. So I want to kind of space it out as much as I can. So instead of doing it every week, I do it every 2 weeks. So for every other week. And we're gonna come in here and we're gonna do our prayer rites. And we're going to pray to the goddess. This is gonna become a tradition every other week. Um, and it's going to happen every season. So it'll give us a little bit of a breather. And then right after that, next week we have coming up on Wednesday of next week the High Tournament, and this is gonna be something that the Queen has created, and we're gonna get into this when the time does come. But know that it will have something to do with magic. I'm pretty sure you guys can pick up where I'm going with that from there. Um, oh, the twins' birthday is right after the High Tournament, and oh my god, so many birthdays coming up. Look at this. And then Dianira's birthday is not long after her sister's, which is interesting. But then after that, once we go into winter, 3 days, 4 days into winter, is going to be the day of the goddess, and this is a day where the prayer rites is more of a time where people kind of stay to themselves, pray to the goddess, and repent for their sins almost. So like it kind of, in a sense, you know, having self-preservation. But when it comes to the day of the goddess, this is a day to celebrate the queen. I mean, not the queen, to celebrate the goddess, and solely the goddess, and ask for, um, I mean, praise the goddess. it's gonna be like a whole holiday. They're gonna decorate. It's basically Christmas, guys. We're gonna have a present thing going on, and there's gonna be like a bonfire that they will have to go to in the future, and we're gonna still have festive lighting. So, before any activities we may do in that day, we will have to light these candles for the prayer, right? So that's why I have all these candles right here. So when the day does come for praying, they will come down here and light the candles in honor of their goddess and for their own prayers and to remember their losses and dead ones. Um, so yeah, I think that would be really cool to do. And then again, after the Day of the Goddess, once every season, um, yeah, it's once every season, or is it? No, it's in 2 seasons. So it skips one season and goes to another season. So high tournaments do not happen as often as you guys can definitely see. Um, but there will be another high tournaments to come. Now, I do want to add more holidays. I'm gonna say like two more, but I don't really know what else to add, and I might have to wait on those ideas. But if you guys have any suggestions on what to add to their culture, as these alien witches who came from another planet, um, you know, chime in. I would love to have your inputs and what to add. Um, for our witches. Um, but what I wanted to do, I mean, why I came down here and basically showed you guys this and showed you what I have planned in the future, is because I've been debating on whether or not I want Orin to stay in the castle or if I want him to, um, have the sons stay in a separate household on the castle. So, have them have a head master instead of a head mistress, a man who will raise the boys, um, who will take care of the boys. They of course will be close to their mother. I mean, the queen only has one son as of now, because she is gonna get pregnant one more time, so we might have a son next, or we could have another girl, which would be I wouldn't even be surprised. The queen is known for just having nothing but girls. But yeah, she has the son right now, and I don't know if I want him to have a headmaster and him be with his headmaster and him being raised by the headmaster and have that be like the norm for future princes in the future, or if I just want the princess to grow up alongside. I mean, they are going to be in the same castle, so they're technically going to still be growing up beside each other, but I'm trying to like, do I keep him in our household and allow him to be with his to truly be with his sisters and be raised with his sisters with their mother, because he'll be raised by another man. I mean, kind of sort of tech like his sole provider would be the headmaster. The queen would just be like a almost a step parent in a sense to her sons. And I'm sure, I don't know, guys, like this the reason why I'm bringing this up because I want to know if you guys think I should do that. They should, if Orange should stay in the house permanently until he marries off one day, or if he should, and of course, still be in the castle, but have a headmaster. And this is what I've been building right now. Like I've been building like another little apartment area, essentially, another set of apartments where the headmaster will be at. I even started decorating this room. This is where the prince will sleep, of course, and I was decorating it, and then I kind of like stopped, and I was just like, actually, I don't know if I want him to live in the castle or live apart from the castle. I mean, he's still gonna be in a castle. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know if I want him to live in a castle. I mean, I don't know if I want him to be a part of our household or be a part of someone else's household. So I would very much like to know what you guys think on that, and if you guys do think that I should uh make Orin a part of our household or give him a headmaster. It would be nice to have a little boy in our household because we have nothing but women. Um, so a little boy raised by women would be so cute. I'm actually gonna move Soren out because I literally just forgot that he was here. So I'm going to move him back out to maintain, move them in their household, and you will go ahead and be moved back in with your fellow concubines, if I can find them. Here they are. He has a lot of friends, is what I've seen. Just and oh yeah, it looks like Lady Clara is in her third trimester, if I'm not mistaken. She is. Oh wait, oh, she's not. I was wrong about that. I thought she was though. Nah. Oh, okay. So I kind of had the pregnancies mixed up. Oh, that's right. Um, I checked to see if Audrey was gonna have twins, and she did. That's why she looks a lot bigger because I thought that she was in her second trimester. But that's because her belly looks a lot bigger. I literally forgot that I forgot that I forgot that I looked at the fact that she was having twins and that they were fraternal and everything. I literally forgot about that. So crazy. But I thought that she was going to be entering her third trimester, but no, she's entering her second trimester. They just have bigger bellies and it's point of their lives. Uh, More or less, definitely for Lady Clara because she's gained weight because that's what happens when you age. So her belly does look a little bit bigger when she was in her first trimester. And Audra is having twins, so that explains why her belly looks like she's in her second trimester. But I really do hope that you guys like what I did and the holidays that we have coming up. In the next episode, we will be celebrating prayer rights. So we gotta prepare for that episode. Well, I have to prepare for it, but I hope you guys will enjoy it. But I hope you like the idea of this little prayer room. You know, if they have to come pray, they will come down here and do that. They can do yoga on their own. So I'm gonna just interpret that as whenever they come down here and do yoga, it's because they're coming to pray to their goddess. That's what I interpreted as. But if you guys didn't notice, I don't know if I explained it or not, but these I kind of see this as being like I know they're technically fairies, but I'm gonna say that they're angels. They're just one-winged angels. I mean they have two wings, but their wing is one thing. But these are angels, which also help protect the goddess, and the moon and of course the suns are a symbol of course the saints and the purity of these two things, and also a protection of some sort of their goddess. So I just wanted to clarify that. As I haven't said it before, the moon represents rebirth, birth, fertility, commitment, love, and family, and the sun represents death, essentially, and I would say rebirth with the sun, death and rebirth and loss, and also happiness. So it's a lot jam packed into sun, but the moon may represent family and fertility and all these other good things, but the moon also represents sadness as the sun represents happiness. Um, but anyway, guys, enough of my rambling and talking. My name is Ronald December, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.